I'm okay. I'm okay. They're just puppets. I'll be fine. Right. Hello out there, great biggies, hello, great picture showers. Good, thanks for watching, great pictures. You guys are gonna have to come up with your own fan name. This is the Great Big Picture Show. I'm Spencer Howard Belden, and this is my outlet to talk to you about the things I love and the things I don't in the movies I see. Oh. Sadly, it is January, which means the season of really good movies is basically over. But I think I have one or two really good ones left, and this is one of them. So I wanted to sneak it in real quick before the season of dread is upon us. That being said, for today's video, today's discussion, I'm going to be talking about Charlie Kaufman's Anomalisa. Charlie Kaufman's Anomalisa truly is just a small window of miraculous beauty and melancholy, weaving itself between the decisions that we have made and the ones we regret not making. It's a wholly emotional and surreal experience that is just undeniable. Anomalisa is a stop-motion film in which we follow our main character, Michael, who is a customer service specialist, and he's just exhausted and completely bored by the mundane nature of life, to the point where everything is starting to bleed into each other and seeming exactly the same, until he meets someone, encounters something that could possibly be the answer to all of that. Now, the first thing that will strike you if you see it, whenever you see it, is not only how meticulous and beautiful the animation is, but how amazingly it's utilized to actually elevate the story itself. It does this in very surprising ways and revealing ways, but the more important part is that the craft is so well done and so interestingly done that at certain points in the movie you'll start to think and you'll start to realize that you're actually watching an animation movie as opposed to feeling like these are real people, which it does. You start to lose yourself in how mundane and real the entire environment seems that you can't help but feel like you're watching real people, even though very obviously you're not. It really is a true testament to the tireless hours that this process takes and the amount of detail that is taken in this film to achieve that sort of effect. But it really is just amazing to sit in awe and watch at what's happening before your eyes and feeling the effect that it puts on you purely because of how specific the details are and how beautifully they've captured everyday life with very minute details at every turn. And of course, along with the stunning animation throughout the whole movie, the voice cast is really astounding at bringing all of this to life and making it feel as human and emotional and honest as it is. David Thewlis, I believe, is how you pronounce his name? He just gives it a completely heartbreaking performance, leaving you with every single word has a lingering sense of dissatisfaction and disappointment in what's happened to him up until now. But he does this without losing any sort of sense of lingering hope or possibility that something might change it all. There has to be something better out there. And right along with him is Jennifer Jason Leigh, who steals the entire movie for the second time this year. She steals the entire movie playing the character of Lisa, whom Michael meets, and when she enters the movie, it's almost as if a completely different color palette is washed over the entire movie. She adds a complete ray of sunlight, and she has a number of standout sequences, and it's amazing what can be done with just a voice, and it's a shame, obviously, there's not a whole lot of consideration that can be thrown the way of a vocal actor's performance, but she is just really, really lovely. As for the rest of the vocal work in the movie, I honestly think that the way that it's used and the way that it pushes the movie along is just too surprising and rich of a surprise to ruin for anybody. But just know that the way that the rest of the vocal work is used is just wonderful and adds a completely different layer to the movie that you can take away with. Now, the movie is written by Charlie Kaufman, and it's based on a play that he wrote, and it is nothing short of any sort of monumental piece that he's written, such as Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He has a way of crafting very surreal and very interesting ideas into very, very honest, emotional, touching, difficult places. The way he creates these characters and the world around them and the way that they interact with one another is just so achingly real and achingly tangible, considering these are just puppets. It's amazing how much detail and human emotion is drawn out of them, and it's a testament to the script. It really sincerely floats between different feelings about relationships and connections, but the firmest grasp that it has is on the feeling of what we could have lost all those years ago when we didn't do something or did something, and what we could be losing right now at each given second. It really effectively encapsulates that feeling of in between and not wanting to decide but knowing that you have to and living with what comes after that. With that script, Kaufman and co-director Duke Johnson's heartbreaking direction, we just left laying in shambles, we're watching these little props move and learn and ache together. And they're just aching at attraction's confusing, powerful, amazing, and devastating grace. Obviously, it's an extremely solid yes if you can find it. It's a very small movie. I know it hasn't been around. Obviously, it's a solid yes. If you can find it, I hope you can see it. It's a pretty small movie, and I think it's been out for a little bit, so I hope that you can find it. Look how serious I was this whole time. I was very, very serious. And yeah, for good reason. Look at my eyebrows, dang. This, as always, is the Great Big Picture Show. I just love you to death. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, tell everyone about it. Everyone, your dentist, therapist, I don't care. And honestly, I just hope you have a good day, hope you have a good night, and please hug someone, anyone, because you know that they need it because you need it.